Hey, it's Terry Hatfield here, General Manager of Leisure RV Center of the Greater Houston area. We're blessed to have Nick Larios, Winnebago Industries, with us today, presenting some new product offerings, and thought it'd be nice to share it with you guys. Nick?
Well, thank you so much. Glad to be here, and let's go ahead and hop into it. So today we are going to do a deep dive in the Winnebago Vita 24P. This is a great new product that we recently just released, and it's going to have tons and tons of features that's really going to benefit you as a customer. So let's go ahead and walk around. So first, I really want to show the entire coach here. This coach has full body paint. So again, really giving it a distinct look, a different feel, and it looks really good coming down the road. What you don't see is going to be underneath the coach, and what's standard now is hydraulic jacks. So when you are going to a campsite or you're pulled over on the side of the road to a rest area, you can go ahead and be able to put the jacks down to have more of a stable ground when you're camping or you're out on enjoying the RV experience. And also it does have Bluetooth capabilities. On the roof, what's really cool is actually a one-piece fiberglass roof. So here at Winnebago, we don't provide any products that does any TPO or plastic. It's all a one-piece fiberglass roof. Now that we are on the driver's side of this coach, I really want to point out a few things. So first, slide-out toppers are all standard on the Vita 24P, and as well as our other products that we currently have. But I really want to show how much storage there is on this coach. So we go in here. So we got some storage in here. And then we come around the top here, or the left here, we have some more storage. But I really want to show on how tall this storage compartment is. That's where it's a huge benefit to bring fishing poles, camping chairs that kind of fold up in place. I wouldn't say a whole set of golf clubs, but maybe if you just bring your driver and your putter, this would be a good spot for it. Also, since I have the door open, I want to show this part number here. So every part that we manufacture will have a part number. It'll have the serial number, the date, all the information of this coach. So that's what really separates us as a manufacturer, that we actually produce a majority of the parts. So from our hardwares, from our cabinetry, to our tanks, to our wire looms. That's huge, especially for a customer, because again, if you can be able, if something happens, we can provide that to you. You know, if your water tank blows up, which I highly doubt that'll happen, but you have the opportunity to get that replaced, and since we build that in-house. Coming down to the front of the coach, this will have the 3.2 kilowatt hour quiet diesel generator to power up the entire of your appliances, so your air conditioner, your power points. That's where you're going to get a lot of that power from while you're doing some boondocking. So again, a diesel generator. And then when we get to the chassis, the one thing I always point out specifically on a Mercedes chassis, because it is a 24-foot coach, about 25 feet roughly, we're very limited on what we could build on here, but it's also the capacity. How much stuff can we bring? How much gear can we bring? How much people? For me, how much beer? How much food? Because that's what's important to me. But what I really want to point out is the cargo carrying capacity on this coach. Right now it sits at 1,039 pounds. That's huge. Being the very first manufacturer to build on a Sprinter-based chassis, we do things a little bit differently so our customers can have a better experience and be safe while driving down the road. So now that we're in the front of the coach, I really want to point out a few things of the Mercedes chassis. This is the 3.0 V6 with the 7-speed automatic transmission with 188 horsepower. That means that you're really going to be able to get good fuel economy going down the street, you know, getting up into those mountains, and as well as being able to tow quite a bit. So this actually has about a 5,000 pound towing capability. That's what it's rated for. So if you have small cars, if you have your toys, trailers, things like that, this is a perfect vehicle to be able to bring those toys or, you know, an extra set of vehicle for you on this coach. But the one thing I really want to point out that's a little bit different is that our safety features that we get when we provide on the Vita 24P. This actually has adaptive cruise, collision mitigation, lane assist. It has post-collision braking. There's tons and tons of safety features with this coach that's really going to enhance the experience when you're driving and you're living the outdoor lifestyle. Now this is a floor plan that I'm in love with. How open this feels, how much of a galley area we have, and how the seating arrangement. This is a coach that I would love to be in, especially when I'm at a campground, I'm at a tailgate. This is it. I can entertain, I can be able to cook, I can be able to watch TV, and still have a place to sleep back here in the back. So what I do want to point out, we'll just go down the driver's side of the coach, and then we'll kind of work our way around and then go to the passenger side. But so right here is we'll have our theater seating option. What standard would be a booth style dinette within this coach? The one thing I always like to point out is that, we talked about it before, is that we are a true manufacturer. So, from the beginning of Winnebago, we were actually a furniture manufacturer. So if there's one thing that we really do know how to do is build furniture. So again, this is built in-house. All of our hardwoods, all of our cabinets, same thing with our wire looms, and so on and so forth. So again, that's a huge thing when you're purchasing a Winnebago motorhome. So we have our dinette table sitting here. Coming down to the left, we have a 12-volt compressor-driven refrigerator, so no more of those two-way fridges, right? It's a little bit of a different turn within this industry, is that we're all going to 12-volt. It's easier. You don't have to worry about if you're leveled or not, where this is going to be able to keep your food, your ice cream, the whole nine, cold throughout the entire time. We have our pantry-style doors here. All right, nice little area. There we go. Nicely there. So right here we'll have our wind sleep mattress. This is something that we do build in-house. The one thing I always tell customers is this, is I want you to sit in the furniture. I want you to feel it, because again, guys, you're going to spend a lot of the time within this coach. You want to be comfortable, right? You want to be able to be comfortable and not have to switch your mattresses out or switch the furniture because it's hard. Where this again has 5 layers of comfort. It has a layer for it's serene foam. There's a cooling agent to help you keep you cool at night, so you're not hot. And there's tons and tons of different benefits of having this specific mattress. And to be honest with you, it actually is kind of comfortable. And right here in front of me is going to be our full wet bathroom, wet and dry bathroom. So as you can see, I'm about 5'11". I like to say I'm 6 foot on a good day, depending on which shoes I have on. But you know what I love is that when I step inside here, I don't feel insecure. Like I can jump up and down here and I don't feel like I'm falling through. It's because of our manufacturing process where we actually put some solid foam to really to enhance the durability of this. Because especially me, because I've been eating pretty good this week, so I don't feel as insecure in this coach. Come around here, we have our toilets here, medicine cabinet, pretty simple, right here. Got some more cabinetry there, but then more of a residential style feel for our faucets. Going towards the passenger side, I want to point out we have some more cabinetry here. Shelves are adjustable, just nice and easy. You can adjust them according, or you can take these shelves out and use this as a closet. We have more shelves here. One thing I do point out is look how large this galley is. Prepping for dinner, lunch, this is it. And look how big this window is. This takes up the entire coach or entire passenger side, and where I'm able to, cook food and be able to watch my kids outside, or seeing the outdoors from here on the passenger side of the coach or the camping side. This is a great view of that side of that coach. So tons of more cabinets. There's stuff, anything and everything you could think of. Pots, pans, coffee makers, the whole nine could simply fit inside of here. Kind of going back over here, sorry I'm jumping around a little bit. We have a 3-burner cooktop stove here. Convection microwave, that's huge. In a coach like this, that's a must-needed thing in this space. Smart TV, but what I love about it is that we utilize as much space as possible. We don't just have a cabinet here just kind of holding stuff into place, or just kind of empty space. We try to utilize as much of this coach for gear and belongings as much as possible. Some other specifications in here, we'll have a 13.5 air conditioner in this coach. So that's going to keep you cool within the summer times. From a tank size, because we know water is important. 37 gallons of fresh water. 41 gallons of black and gray tank. That is huge on a Mercedes chassis at just under 25 feet. So, again, they're giving you a lot within this small little coach. So you can, again, enjoy the outdoors. So back into the Galley, I just want to point out this has, again, more of a residential feel, right? So we're having 2 deep stainless steel sink here, 2 sides of it. We'll also have a residential style sprayer nozzle, so that's a really cool feature to have there as well. Coming around the side here, I just want to show you where the control panels are at, as well as a few other things on this side. So coming from the top to the bottom, slide out room, pretty simple. It moves out the entire driver's side of the coach. The one thing that I do like to point out is that, yes, if you needed to get to the bathroom from the driver's seat while you're driving and the slide out room is in, yes, you can be able to easily walk into the bathroom and not necessarily, you know, squeeze in there, or you can't get access to it. Inverter control, this is a 1,000-watt inverter. Basically will power up your TV and majority of the outlets and appliances on this side of the coach, on the passenger side. This is where your tank levels are at. Basically, you know, where you see your battery level, fresh water, black, gray, as well as your water pump, and you're turning on your water heater. This will be your controller for your 3,200-watt Cummins diesel generator, and then our solar controller. So what's standard on here is going to be 2 100-watt solar panels on the roof of this coach. And then coming down towards the bottom here, we'll have our coach battery switch, or normal switches here for our lights, awnings, and as well as our manual switches, or our automatic switches for our EQ hydraulic leveling jacks that we talked about before. Moving up to the top, we have a huge loft bed. This is as you can see, we could probably get about 2 small children up here. So tons and tons of space up here, or a lot of my customers who are purchasing these, they'll end up using this as storage. So again, bringing your cubbies or your little plastic bins, that's a great storage spot, and to utilize as much space as possible. Thank you for joining me today on this walkthrough of the Vita 24P. I hope you learned something today, and I hope to see you down the road.